So in 2025, I'm looking at the price of Bitcoin to go down to at least 71,235 as I have it located right here. And let me start back from when it first started of the pattern from what Bitcoin has always done and according to my current setup that I'm using to trade as why I think it's going to hit there. So starting all the way back here from December 2017 when the Bitcoin futures were first created and they basically stole everyone's money, ran it back all the way down to 3,000. What happens is when Bitcoin goes up, it goes in a 5-wave pattern just like this. And then if you take the parabolic curve and put it on point 0 to point 4, when price breaks it, that means the retracement is fixing to happen or it is currently underway. So as you can see, it retraced back here and it retraced all the way back to less than 61.8% right there. And then we have another 5-wave move, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we have price breaking it right over here. Here comes the retracement back down. And in this case, it retraced to just above 61.8 right there. And then we have another one right here where 5-wave move, price broke it. As it continued up on the 5-wave move, and then, but several days later, about 2 weeks later, we had a big sell-off. And this one went all the way down to the other extension level down here. So it went below the 1.146 the other way. And so for this second to last one, not this one up here, but this one right here, I was expecting price to come lower. There you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. You can see here's the break, but price only came down to the 38% line right here. So when I had my prediction last year, I was looking for something deeper, lower than 50,000. I was looking for at least down to, around the 40,000 mark right there. But, it's the first time it had retraced to that shallow down the 38 line before it started its next rally up. And so now for this rally, here we have this one. There's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the fifth one. Here we have the break of the parabolic line, the close below it. And so now we're looking for more of a sell-off down here. What we do have, it has retraced it down to the 23.6 line, and that's how I mark the 5-wave move as being complete. When price retraces from using point 0 as the anchor point to the top point when it traces down to the 23.6 line. So that means the 5-wave move is over for that move right there, and it's broken the parabolic line, so we are looking for more of a retracement. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to, but the reason why I'm looking for at least price coming down to the 71,235 mark is based upon this trade setup that I have right here. And I just highlight this box so I know which ABCD move I'm doing, because all this is right here is using, there's the A move, B move, C, and D right there. So 0 ABC or just 0 ABC, whatever you want to call it. It's just a 0, 1, 2, 3 move. You have a retracement, then you have it going back up at least to the 1.146, which it did. There you have retracement back down to at least a 23.6, and then we have price hitting the orange line at the 1.146. So that's the setup right there. And then all I do is I use this Fibonacci right here, and I have the 0 line. That's the 1 line, 0 line down here. And then these numbers I use are biblical numbers because I'm a Christian. I read the Bible a lot, and one thing that God puts in the Bible is numerical numbers. It's very, very important. And so it's always intrigued me for the Fibonacci ratio and how those numbers align with nature, which is why I like using them so much. So I started doing some experiments and seeing about the numbers that are in the Bible that are the most important, 3, 7, 8, 10, 12, and the square root of and 40, but I use the square root for that one on there. And so those are these numbers that I put into my Fibonacci extension levels and started messing around with them until I found what I believe, which has been working real well in my future trades. And I'm going to utilize it here on this Bitcoin since this is the futures. Now, if this was a stock or an ETF, I have a different setup for that one, for numbers I use for that, but these are the future trades. And so how it works is once we get that thing aligned down here, we put the Fibonacci on it, Fibonacci extension levels. When price hits the green line right here, which is the 4.69% level right there, that signifies that's where the first entry is for the trade, and then the exit is this red line down here at the 3.46 Fibonacci area. So that is is why I am looking for the exit to be at 71,235. Now, price can of course go lower than that, but that is the target level I have for that trade step to be complete. Plus, as well, we have a gap right here that starts around, was that 78,000? Goes up to about 80,000 and a half around there. So we have that gap. We have a 5-way move. We have the parabolic line being broken, and I am looking for a deeper retracement than what it currently has been right now at this 23.6 level at about 95,000 right there. And then you have that 38% line right here at about 86,000. But I'm looking for a deeper one down to at least 71,235. I'm out of all Bitcoin, but when price comes back down to this level, I'll look at start getting back in a little bit, because I long term I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin and Ripple as well, XRP, and I have been nabbing some of some of this as it has been going down, even though this sit-in is set up. I just think long-term potential, this has extreme room for growth over there, but I'll do another video about that at another time. This is all about Bitcoin right here. So I'm looking for a retracement back down to at least the low 70,000s for Bitcoin. That's when I'm gonna start nibbling, getting back in small increments here and there. And yeah, that's what I'm looking for in Bitcoin for 2025. When it comes down and does hit this target down here, then I'll make another video about where I think it's going to head next. But that is the next move that I'm looking for Bitcoin. All right, thanks. Have a good one. Bye.